Okay, here we are live at Goldman Pen with Kelly Williams. We're talking about journeys. We're talking about the road. The struggle is real. The road is hard. Tell me about how you got your start as a performer, as an actor, what age you were, and how you got going.
Let's see. I started performing at 12 years old when I was Washington Junior High School. I was in a group called the Singing Spartans, and I was giving a solo "Oh Holy Night." I almost peed myself because I was so nervous. But other than that, it was well. Then from then on, it was like seventh and eighth grade. Then I was all state choir and a cappella choir in my high school senior year, and a bunch of stuff in the army, and I did a show called No Place to Be Somebody in the Army. I was Sweets Crane, 70-year-old convict who got killed at the end. It was in a dinner theater. It was interesting. It was something. And then I got out, and
So you were
because
you were serving. You served in the army.
5 years, 1 month, 14
Yeah,
days. January 11th, 1989
5 years,
to February 24th, 1994.
and you served 5 years. And then when you got out, what was your thought process of like, I want to continue to be a performer? It or just something that found you, or
I wanted to get a damn
kismet?
job. I was living.
Yeah.
I was living with my grandmother, my mother, my sister, and my brother when I got out, and I had a wife and two kids. So it was kind of a full house. So, but performing was always around. It just didn't make me the money I needed. I did what I could, but I decided to go. I was a technician, an information technician, an IT guy, fixed computers from '95 to '99. Then I saw The Matrix. Morpheus said, "Free your mind." I quit IT entirely and became an actor, a comedian, and a DJ.
So red pill or blue pill, Kelly?
Red pill every day, man.
Oh,
There's no point taking a blue
of
pill
course.
if you know it's fake.
Right, the placebo effect, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. So how did you find Las Vegas? How did that happen?
Las Vegas because I wanted to play Sammy Davis Jr. and be in a Rat Pack. I literally moved to Las Vegas to play Sammy Davis Jr. And I moved here in May 19, 2019, and I played Sammy Davis Jr. in a show called the Rat Pack Lounge in March 2021.
Oh, so what is your connection to the Rat Pack?
Sammy Davis Jr. would not be Sammy Davis Jr. without Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra opened every door, every white door. He could only perform in the circuit until Frank Sinatra made it possible for Sammy to go to the front door instead of the back.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra said, "If he doesn't go to the front door, I don't go through the front door. I don't perform." That changes everything when you got the chairman of the board saying you're not good. He's not going to perform if Sammy isn't treated right. And when you start treating one person right, you got to start treating them all right.
Yeah.
And that opened up a
Right.
whole lot of doors for not just Sammy, but a lot of black performers back then. And it just continued, and the progress continued to where Sammy was able to fight for civil rights as his persona in the Rat Pack, and made a lot of difference. Guy met Nixon for God's sake,
Yeah.
but he got made fun of for meeting Nixon, which was
Of
which was
course. And so
stupid.
did Elvis. Yeah.
Well, Elvis didn't get made fun of anyhow. He did not while he was alive. They made fun of him afterwards, but nobody made fun of Elvis while he was alive because he was Elvis.
Because of karate, right?
And
Basically.
yeah, and because he was a good looking man. I
Yeah.
look at have you seen Elvis's first pictures?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
what the hell is this, man? I was like, that man looks too good to be a man.
Okay. What can we say? That brings us to so you get to Las Vegas, you're doing this Rat Pack show. What happens after that?
March 15th, it closed down because of COVID, and everything shut down. And comedy shut down, which was here and LA. So in LA, I met a woman named Carol Newell. She was doing shows outside in parks and parking lots, and they were doing it in abandoned buildings outside and wherever they could. And
Right.
I drove down there one weekend to do it, and I met her, and then I started helping her every weekend because Carol Newell basically saved comedy in LA. She saved it because there were a lot of comics that would have off themselves if they didn't have any place to
It would have
go.
been done.
It would have been done. And
Yeah.
Carol gave them places to go, so they
This is
did not
true.
do that.
This is true.
And so she inspired me to. In 2021 came around, I produced 30 comedy shows with 60 comics from LA and Las Vegas, and got them paid, 15, 10 here what I could. But It was cool until my third wife left me in June 2021, and I had to leave Vegas in February 2022 because I couldn't afford it.
And then you ended up coming back.
Yep. After
Okay.
going to Tennessee and being a temptation for 6 months in 2022, and then that job quit 4 months beforehand because they said, we don't need you. And so I had to drive from Tennessee to LA in 5 days, and then stayed in the Inglewood Veteran Shelter while I was in background for shows like Abbott Elementary, Winning Time, a show called Clipped about the Clippers, and another show Bosch Legacy, and a couple of commercials.
So people that are in Las Vegas, right? How do they negotiate? Right, we got LA, right, not too far away, but this is its own right fish tank, right?
Right.
So what do we do to rise above?
You start your own thing, bro. There's really no way to try to negotiate with the people who are running things here. You've seen. I mean, there's of course there's places you can go see comedy and all, but those are the places that always get the money from. They got the back and they can do whatever the hell they want. Places that don't let the average local comedian get in and hopefully get 5 or 10 or 15 minutes there. They don't get a chance to do that. They always bring in comics that are guaranteed draws that are going to sell tickets. So that's not the local comic because they haven't had a chance to build an audience and build a following with their performances because there's not a lot of open mics, not a lot of good open mics in Vegas. A lot of open mics here just stink.
True.
It's really bad. And the comics don't learn anything at these open mics. They think they're doing comedy, but what they're doing is therapy. They're actually just talking about their lives without jokes, and they're hoping that somebody will laugh at their misery. Basically, they think that Kevin Hart laughed at my pain, but they're pretty much just talking about pain with no laughter.
Yeah, but it's free therapy, right? Because they don't get paid.
It's free therapy, but it doesn't work because they keep saying these things and nobody's listening.
Right.
Nobody gives a damn about what you're talking, your life, if you're not telling any jokes. If you're at an open mic, if you're not telling any jokes at an open mic, nobody cares about what you do. They're gonna talk over you. They're gonna ignore you. They're gonna draw a blank. Who's this guy? What's he doing? That's not therapy. I mean, it's not really therapy at all. It's just a waste of time. I see.
Yeah, it's true. So, I mean, you've seen this comedy scene. What do people need to do to get somewhere? Need to be seen, right?
Yep.
So people are on these open mics to be seen, but very often we're in a club, a bar, or somewhere.
You have to do it yourself. Trying to send out headshots and things to try to get into other comedy clubs. It's not really going to work here in Vegas because they don't care about the local people.
Oh, I know it.
They don't give a damn. But Renaissance Entertainment does. That's who I am. I'm Renaissance Entertainment, and I'm putting together monthly shows to bring together local comedians, rappers, entertainers, and give them a spot and get them paid too when I get enough donations and from the people that are coming, and hopefully from the people who don't come. Everybody should be donating $5 to get a comic or an entertainer paid because that's how it should be.
For just $5, we can sponsor a comic.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you do a commercial for that?
For just $5, we can sponsor a homeless, poor, hungry comic. He will make you laugh, cry, and think, and you will make him eat with that $5 that you give. Please, $5. In the arms
Sarah McLachlan is here to talk about the homeless comics. Those comics are out there.
They're so broke, poor, and hungry.
No comic should go hungry.
Write good jokes. Yeah.
And then we say, meet Kyle. He does material about his broken relationship.
Is this thing on?
Dating is hard here in Las Vegas. Am I right?
What about that airplane food?
Airplane guys, have you seen this?
The kind that my ex-girlfriend used to eat.
Have you seen?
I'm so sad.
Have you seen these things?
Have you seen these? Have you seen my emotions and my dignity? I don't know where
they're out in the parking lot.
They're out in the parking lot with my broken down Volvo. My 1995 Volvo that I now live in because I can't afford an apartment. Get your asses out, see some Renaissance Entertainment show because all the other shows just kind of.
And how can we find you, sir?
Kelly Lee Williams. You can find our show. It's called Best Laugh Sundays. We are on Instagram, Best Laugh Sundays, and Kelly Lee Williams. Find us and keep watching for great shows coming.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome, brother.
Great to see you.
Mhm.